Hey YouTube. So, this video isn't one I ever wanted to put out because I'm one of those types who doesn't like talking about when he's humiliated. This is probably the most shameful thing that has ever fucking happened to me in my entire life. And I still haven't really recovered from it. So, we're staying with my mother's mother, which I wouldn't even call the fucking hag my grandmother if you fucking paid me to. I don't have a fraction of respect for this woman. I want to make that abundantly clear. She has, for like a fucking hobby, for fun, fucked up my mother's life as often as she possibly fucking could. And I love seeing my mother still act like she owes us some sort of fucking allegiance when all she has ever done is being abusive and neglectful and fucking. She's a fucking saboteur, a snake in the grass, and she always has been. And I get that now. We're staying with her, making sure she's okay, taking care of her. I work at GameStop at the time. My mother's driving me because we live in Lauderhill, all the way up Power Line. I'm going fucking far so I can get some work. On my bus route, maybe two connects. Yeah, bus route like 2 connects. She's driving me. You see this little puppy eating at like a fucking a tray of Spanish food, I think. Corn, beans, rice. Oh, I didn't even see anything else on the fucking plate. That's all she threw up. All in the front seat. Me and my brother, we called her Spike because she was brown with little stripes. She had a white spike down her head. My mother called her Nova, some name she saw online, because she thought it sounded pretty. I didn't like it. My brother didn't like it. But she had 2 different names, this pop. We have her for 4 or 5 months. I'm walking her one day. This is December 31st of 2023. December 31st, 2023. I believe. I'm almost 90% certain. Because I turned, I think, 19 this year. So it had to be odd. Yeah, 2023. I'm walking her, and these fucking kids. The cycle through the list of slurs. These fucking kids see me walking the dog. They come up and they're like, "Hey, is that your dog? Where'd you get her? She's pretty. Can I take some photos of her?" And I'm like, "Okay, fuck the fuck off. First off, back the fuck away from me. Because you're right on top of me out of fucking nowhere." I walk her back home. They follow me to the fucking house. This kid is like, "That's my dog. I know it from a can of paint." I ask him for photos. I ask him why there are no missing posters for this dog, because I've been walking it for fucking months around this neighborhood. I've had it for fucking months around this neighborhood. We haven't heard of shit. Seen shit. Nothing. So get this. Next day, I'm asleep. I wake up and your fucking screams outside. I said, "What the fuck?" I get up. I go outside. My mother is fighting these people. She was walking the dog. She ended up passing their house, I guess. They chase her back home. They're fucking trying to wrench the dog out of her hands. Her nails are falling off her fingers. They call the police. Our neighbor to the right refuses to give them the ring camera. I'll never forget that. I feel like if I hope, I pray. I just fucking pray right now their carbon monoxide battery just runs the fuck out. No one knows. They arrest my mother with her nails off her fucking fingers, bleeding out onto the fucking pavement. Bleeding out. But fucking bleeding onto the pavement. And traffic violation, some shit on her tag. They arrest my mother, they leave me and my brother with the dog at my grandma's house. And these cops tell us, just give them the dog. Like it's a fucking toy. No posters, no picture, no proof, no nothing. That these people even know who the fuck we are. That these people even know what the fucking dog it is. From a goddamn piece of shit on the floor. And the cops are just like, oh, give them the dog. No. The reason why, after this, I really knew I couldn't trust my grandmother is because, mind you, after all that she did, I knew what kind of person this was that I was dealing with. But this was the fucking candle on the cake. This was the fucking cherry on top of this shit pile. The fucking manure. Whole time the cops are there, these fucking people are rubbing on my grandmother like they're comforting her. And she's just standing there on their side, I guess, of this fucking whatever the fuck. Now my grandma, she lives in this gated little house. Got a fence up. She puts this table up to cover up the gate. That's how people, I guess that's how it makes noise if someone's, fucking with the gate. Added security. She takes that table down. That in conjunction with seeing her rub on these fucking people, I'm like, okay, something's gonna happen. I still fucking clicked it. But if it's like that sickness in your gut, and you don't know what it means. But now I know. I knew something fucked up was gonna happen. Something. A few hours pass. My grandma's outside, dead fucking quiet. Remember how I said earlier I heard my mother? I heard all these people yelling, all this noise. That's what woke me up out of my fucking big fat ass sleep. My grandmother's outside. I don't hear a fucking peep. Spike starts to bark. I say, okay, let's go for a walkie, Spike. I open the door. All I hear is shouts, give me the fucking dog. I'm back in the house. I get my knife. Never go fucking anywhere without this. And that's how I started remembering to put it in my pocket before I leave the house. It doesn't matter if I'm going to fucking church. This thing doesn't leave my side. Because I go back into that house. My brother is holding the dog by the door. Because they're right outside. I'm back at the door. I have 3 guns in my face. Meanwhile, my grandmother isn't making a fucking sound. My nice, jolly, sweet grandma. My grandmama. Probably would have left if I got my fucking brain splattered over her wall. Sick, twisted piece of shit. Didn't say a fucking thing. So, me and I guess I'm outside. Half the fucking neighborhood is outside because now it's a commotion. These people take the dog, drive off. I call the police again. And I will never forget the way this ugly fucking honk gets out his car, walks to me with his arms outstretched, and just this look on his face. And I will continue to devote prayers and thoughts and just every ounce of my soul. When I wake up in the morning and I ask God give me strength, and I ask God give me success, and I ask God point me in the right direction, I will now leave a section to praying that his smug, cocksucking fucking lips are blown the fuck onto a street corner somewhere. They file a report, nothing happens. Lady cop gives me her card. I call her, nothing happens. We call the station that night, talk to somebody, find out what happened. On the phone, I told them they had guns in our face. Didn't fire any shots, they brandished the weapons. I called them at the station. All of a sudden, the story's changed, there are no guns. That's when things are like, okay, what the fuck is about to happen? Me, I'm terrified. There was nothing to be fucking terrified of. Nothing fucking happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened to the kids. Not kids. These people are fucking 20s. Nothing happened to these fucking hood rats. Nothing happened to anybody. I never got another call. They didn't do shit. I've never been hit with such a vehement and powerful fuck you since or before that day. That day was like, I felt the hate in my heart like a man who comes home to watch his wife getting like fucked on the spot. I had so much. I still, to this day, this is a fraction of the fucking rage that I felt in my heart over this whole situation. Mind you, all this happens, I lose 2 friends. One of them, fucking mental breakdown, just, I guess, cuts everything off. Second one, suicide. First one made fun of second one. A few days later, I lose my fucking dog. This whole thing just, it all falls apart. 2023 was probably the worst fucking year of my life, I think I can say. No. Let me rephrase that. December 2023 was the worst fucking month of my life. Let's put that there. Because I've had worse years. Somehow. Right now I'm at a point where, like, all I feel is just, I don't know. Because there's no justice. It's never what the fuck it's been about. They respond to a fucking call that's a tick mark. Nothing comes of this. Nothing happens. I'm at a point right now where I feel like I just feel hate. I feel like if I ever end up back in Florida, and I'm okay with this being on the interweb, bro, whatever the fuck, build your case. I feel like if I end up back in Florida, dude, one of them's getting their fucking heads taken off. At least one. Because it's like, I can't abide by that. I can't fucking let that happen. I've never, in my 21 years of life, been fucked like I was December 2023. Every once in a while, I get really, really depressed, and I consider not being here. And what convinces me to stay alive is keeping on that Floridian news and just begging and praying that I see one of those fucking hoodlums pop somewhere, leaking like a fucking sieve. Slow. And as for my shitty excuse of the mother of my mother, I don't know how it is that she's even still drawing breath, but if you knew the shit that she abided, let's give you number one. She let her brother, my mom, kept this photo up in her house. keeps in contact with him. Mind you, he got deported over this. Got charged over it. He's in fucking Haiti again. I feel like vomiting. I felt just now like that. There was like there was a weight in my fucking. I almost said urethra. My fucking esophagus. My fingerling down here. I just had like this fucking feeling of bile. Like, god damn it. Dude, this is completely unrelated, but it's so fucking crazy. My entire like mother's side of the family, my entire like Haitian side, because I'm a little bit Cuban, I'm a little bit Cuban from my grandfather, and the rest of my family is Haitian. Everybody in my fucking Haitian side of the family is just the most wicked piece of shit somehow. I don't know how. Dude, fuck. I'm telling you right now. Fuck, like the eating cats and dogs shit. Donald Trump just interviewed a single, like, second gen, third gen Haitian. Oh, bro. Oh, brother. Oh, my God. Dude, it's like every single person. I don't know. I don't think I'd trust a single one of my, like, full Haitian relatives with any of my children, or around any of my friends, or around any of the people that I give a fuck about. I mean that. My mother's mother, that is like the strongest person I feel that about. I feel like she just needs to be somewhere away from people, period. I don't trust a person like that around anybody. Because once again, and this is something I need to emphasize, I should just do it right now. This is something I need to emphasize. My grandmother was out there, didn't make a fucking peep. Right? Maybe they were threatening her. Maybe. But no, she didn't tell me that. I asked her what happened. She was on the phone. I think I have a voice recording of this in a Discord server. She was on the phone with one of her sons, who lives in like fucking Orlando, I believe. She was on the phone with him. She said she told him to call the police. Instead of calling the police herself, she told him to call the police. She didn't make any sound. She didn't say they had any sort of weapons. It was nothing of the sort. There was not a single fucking peep of anything. They were still behind the gate when I first opened the door. When I first opened that fucking door, they were behind the gate. And me, I have to be Mr. Macho. I'm thinking I'm going to scare these people off. No. I'm shocked and in awe that I didn't shit my pants when I smelled the fucking oil off that thing in my fucking face. That's something you don't forget. I don't care really where you are. That's something that like I've never forgotten. That's a feeling that I've never gotten rid of. And I can't like verbalize that. I'm not in therapy or anything like that. I just can't verbalize that to my mother. My mother wouldn't understand that. There's nothing that like comes close to the thought of, okay, I could be dead. That would be the end of me. You know? It's like, it's this terrifying, almost fucking waiting game of like, okay, even if I comply, dude, then that's me fucking goo on the wall. I don't know how to feel. I'm gonna end this here. I don't even know what else to fucking say.